Good day, learners. Welcome to Computer Science IGSCE O-Level with Mr. Tako. I am a holder of an honors degree in Business Studies and Computer Science. I have been teaching computer science and programming for the past 6 years, and I am so excited to be assisting you in mastering computer science at IGSCE ordinary level. The first question that we are going to be answering is, what is a computer? Well, there are a number of definitions that can be brought forward for this, but all of them tend to point to the fact that a computer is any electronic device with the ability to accept data, process it, store it, and also able to display it. Some definitions tend also to give emphasis on the device's ability to perform processes, calculations, and operations based on some instructions. If I am to summarize all the definitions, I would make a conclusion saying that computers are devices with the ability to accept input and manipulate it into storable and displayable output. The whole definition can be summarized by this architectural flow. Every computer must be able to accept input, perform some form of manipulations and calculations during processing. It must be able to send the processed information to memory and also be able to retrieve it from memory for the purposes of displaying it. So if you are asked to present a basic general computer architecture, just go ahead and present this diagram as it covers all the basic functions of a computer. It is also at this introductory level where you should understand that computers are made up of two basic features, which are hardware and software. Just like every animal is made up of flesh and soul, computers are made of hardware and software. Hardware acts as the flesh or the body of the computer, while software acts as the soul. So hardware generally refers to the tangible and physical components of a computer. We are talking about elements like the RAM, the hard drive, the processor, the mouse, the keyboard, to mention a few. As you would have already seen, some hardware components are inside the computer, whilst others are outside. The inside hardware components, like the RAM and the processor etc., are termed system hardware, whilst the external components, like keyboard and mouse, are termed peripherals of the computer. Software, on the other hand, refers to the set of programs and applications that are used by the computer, like operating systems, word processors, and games. Some software are specifically designed to manage the system resources, like operating systems and device drivers, whilst others are designed to perform specific tasks for the user, like games, text editors, and even word processors. So, in the event that you are asked of the 4 basic computer functions, I would expect you to spell out that computers accept input, they process data, they store data, and they display output. The entire course is going to be divided into theory sessions and practical programming sessions. We will kickstart the series by understanding computer hardware, where we will talk about input devices, storage devices, and output devices mainly. We will then move on to talk about the processor fundamentals, where we will talk about the number system, logic gates, circuits, and the CPU architecture. The fun will continue on when we start mastering computer network, internet, computer ethics and security, software, and databases. We will then switch to programming, where we will first have the introductory lesson to programming languages and language translators. After having mastered that, we will get on data types and programming constructs, and then spend most of our time developing functional programs and small applications using Python programming language. Okay, that's it all for introduction. Let's meet in the next video.